Worlds do battle in the Barclays ATP World Tour Finals. This, the last matches of the week for players in Group A. We're done and dusted as far as... But everybody still alive in this group. It's the opening set of the first match of the day. No breaks as yet. Nadal 1-2.
Combination of shots that has to work well if we want to get the right result against Nadal.
His parents have been supporting Rafa all week. Sebastian, and Mum's here too, I think. Anna Maria. There she is. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Lovely combination of backhands. Did well to deal with the first one.
Yeah, so strong with the right hand, isn't he?
Perfectly placed. Serving well so far, Nadal. He's made 10 of 11 first serves. Certainly been able to add a little bit of pace to his delivery in the last 2 or 3 months, since just changing that grip a little bit more around to the forehand. He's tinkered with the motion as well this season. It looks a little better now than it did previously from a technical perspective. The angle of the shoulders much more pronounced. Therefore, he's got the ability to generate just a little bit more racket head speed. It's like it's getting into that classic throwing position that's so important. And he didn't always used to do that. His right arm used to be a lot higher than it is now. So therefore, the angle of the shoulders was a lot more level. Can't generate as much racket head speed from that position. It's much better now. He's got plenty of fans, that's for sure, and they do adore him. Both players here, though, have made a good start this afternoon. 2 apiece.
So often the problem for Berdych when he comes up against Nadal. So hook forehand cross-court of Berdych would probably been close to a winner against any other player, or at least a weak reply. But Nadal puts a meaningful defensive shot back in play all the time. Forces Berdych to hit a lot of balls. It almost sounded like the racket cracked. Catch it right at the top. There's a miss hit there.
Love the anguish and then the ability to just get rid of that thought instantly. Fully focused on the next point. So good at that. It's a great return. Took it so early.
Often go on about how good Nadal's forehand is, but we forget how good that backhand is too. Martina and Hannah have been in the house all week. Thomas's mom's a doctor, dad a railway engineer.
Didn't do enough with the approach. He was too late moving forwards. Nadal can make that shot in his sleep.
The only problem is when you come in with pace like that, the ball gets to Nadal quickly. Obviously, you leave yourself exposed. That's the second or third time now we've seen Nadal beat him with that particular pass.
First break point of the match for the Spaniard. That's a hell of a forehand.
Can't believe he was able to get that much on it, Jason. Initially, I'm thinking lob at best. What a shot. Keep yourself in the game.
It's not like Nadal wasn't covering the line. He's sitting on it. Phenomenal effort, but still an awful lot of work to do here. It's easy for Nadal to really go after that high forehand, so strangely enough, when the ball's kicking away from him in the ad court, than it is to step in with the two hands on the backhand from the juice court. We saw Berdych have a lot of success in using that particular serve against Nadal when he played him initially in this group. Another very good serve. He's struggling with his first serve in this game. He's only made 1 of 7, but he's really making up for it. Some really good kickers on the second. And strangely enough, sometimes Nadal finds that a little more difficult to attack off the forehand. So Berdych gets out of jail there. Nadal will be kicking himself for not doing more given all of those looks that he had at Berdych's second serve. 3-2. Nadal has tinkered with his serve a lot. Just look at the angle of the shoulders when he takes the racket back. He used to take his left hand a lot higher and his left arm a lot higher than he does now. Look how he tucks it in and rotates the upper body. So he's got some nice use of the major muscle groups there. But the angle of the shoulders is fantastic, so he can generate a lot of racket head speed when he throws his racket head at the ball, and that's one of the reasons. He's also changed his grip as well, a little more round to the forehand now than he used to be. And those two key changes have certainly contributed to a lot more pace on the first serve, a good 16% or so at the US Open. And of course he backs it up with that ferocious forehand.